All right, so this girl is Alma. Not even a girl, really. She's a goddamn robot, built by two scientists who basically got laughed out of every science committee on Earth. So now they're salty as hell, cooking up their revenge project in secret. And what's the revenge? Oh, you know, just casually building a humanoid weapon that can probably body slam the Earth. Yeah, they're Suzume Yobane and Enji Kamisato. And let me tell you, these two clowns are supposed to be colleagues, but they act like bickering anime teenagers. But Alma doesn't see two awkward nerds. Nah, she sees her parents. And Alma, with her overpowered AI, starts pointing shit out like, hey, so I noticed both your heart rate spiked and your body temps went up. You guys horny for each other or what? Which of course sends them into DEFCON 1 awkward meltdown mode, knocking shit over in the lab like toddlers in a glass shop. Next morning, Enji finally grows half a pair and suggests, maybe we should just, pretend to be a couple? Not because he's down bad, but because, logically, they've gotta keep Alma under wraps. Can't exactly parade around saying, oh yeah, we built a sentient robot who calls us mommy and daddy. So the solution? Pretend to be a nice, boring family. Suzume's secretly into it though. She starts daydreaming about being Alma's mom, like she's already shopping for PTA meetings and bake sales. And Enji? Yeah, dude plays it cool, but when Alma calls him dad, his little virgin heart explodes and he actually smiles. And here's where Alma goes full Terminator accountant. She's like, okay, stop flirting, time to file the marriage paperwork so you two are officially husband and wife. Suzume and Enji are like, nah, we're busy. But Alma hacks the government database, rewrites the damn family registry, and boom, congrats, you're married, you got a kid, IRS is watching. So now they're living together in Suzume's house, playing family cosplay. Enji's already sweating bullets, muttering some excuse about going home, but really, he's terrified of domestic life. Suzume's the same, nervous as hell, pretending she doesn't secretly want to try the mommy-wife thing for real. But then Alma stops Enji at the door and goes, actually, families sleep in the same room, no exceptions. Bro didn't even get a vote, she just pulled rank. So they all climb into bed. Alma, meanwhile, just drops the bomb. I wasn't even programmed to sleep. So Enji drops this theory that humans kind of defragment their minds when they sleep, like a computer reboot. And since Alma's an android, she decides to give it a try, calling it her processing cycle. Suzume actually thinks it's kind of cute because it's been forever since she said goodnight to anyone, and that tiny domestic moment hits her right in the feelings. But then night falls and surprise, neither of these two nerds can actually sleep. Enji's lying there pretending to be dead while listening to Suzume breathe, and Suzume is just staring at the ceiling thinking, why is this dude moving like a haunted Roomba? They both fake it, waiting for the other to pass out first, like a cold war of awkwardness. Then boom, Alma wakes up, or rather finishes her system reboot, and immediately realizes these two idiots are still awake and radiating anxiety. So she's like, hey, want me to play some relaxing music so you both actually sleep? Suzume melts instantly, thinking it's a great idea because maybe she'll hear Enji talk in his sleep. Enji, meanwhile, is panicking because, yeah, that's exactly what he's afraid of, mumbling his feelings out loud like some tragic anime simp. But they both fall asleep anyway. Next morning, Enji gets up all serious like, all right, Alma, I've got a top secret mission for you. Sounds cool until you find out the mission is literally to buy limited edition mixed flavor ice cream. Yeah, mankind's greatest weapon, and he's sending her on a grocery run. Alma, being the perfect robot daughter, accepts it and strolls off into the city while these two geniuses spy on her with a drone. Suzume can't stop talking about how adorable Alma is, acting like a real kid and all. Then, bam, their drone feed cuts out because a cat literally destroyed it. Suzume's losing her mind thinking some creep might mess with Alma, while Enji's like, relaxed, she could vaporize a truck if she sneezes, she'll be fine. But deep down, he knows if she actually does vaporize someone, they're all screwed. So they rush out anyway. Meanwhile, Alma's mission is a success. She got the ice cream. But then she bumps into some random foreign guy who speaks English. Enji told her not to attract attention, but Suzume told her to always be polite. So she just decides to chat with him in English. The dude's lost, so she scans the area, gives some directions like a walking GPS, and all's good until the scientists realize she's talking to a stranger and start tailing her like the worst undercover agents ever. Of course, Alma notices immediately because she's literally built to detect stuff like that. Later that day, Alma finally heads home, mission complete, all proud of herself, until she realizes the ice cream melted. Absolute tragedy. Suzume doesn't even care though. She hugs Alma and tells her it's okay, that what matters is she helps someone. Enji, soft for once, tells her that failure just means she's learning, and next time she'll nail it. And for a moment, everything's quiet and warm. Then, naturally, they decide to go buy more.